Hello people, my name is Ferdy and in this tutorial I will show you how you can create a website that will sell your course on autopilot. Let me show you what we will cover in this tutorial. If you don't have it yet, I will show you how to get your own domain name and web hosting. Then we will install WordPress, the best tool to make a website. And after that we will install the LearnDash plugin to enable us to sell courses on our website. We will create our first course, add sections, also known as chapters or modules, and we will add lessons. We can even go one level deeper by creating topics within the lessons. We can create lessons using the WordPress editor or make use of videos. You can host your videos on your website, but I will show you how you can use an external tool like Vimeo or YouTube to store all your course videos and show them within your course. We're gonna create a course outline. We will create a landing page for our course using LearnDash, place a promo video in it and make a few lessons free so people can see how great the quality of your course is. And of course, we'll talk about different ways to give people access to the course. We can give people lifetime access for a one-time fee. We can let people pay what they want. We can sell a monthly or a yearly subscription. We can give people a free trial for a few days. And we can let people pay in multiple terms. You can let people choose one plan, or you can let the visitor decide which plan they want to choose. And when people buy your course, they get access to the course at once. We'll talk about payment providers like Stripe or PayPal so people can pay with multiple payment methods and the money goes directly to your account. We will style our course pages and we will make it really easy for people to navigate through your course. And when people complete your course, they get a certificate that we will make that includes their name, the name of the course and the date of completing the course. And last but not least, we'll use email marketing to offer a free case study or discount for the course in exchange for names and emails. Then, when people opt in, an automated sequence will send emails with free videos, case studies and engaging content to warm up visitors. Once they buy the course, they will be automatically removed from that sequence. This is one of the most effective ways to boost your sales. I will even show you a case study that made me over $7,000 in sales within 24 hours by promoting a course that I published using LearnDash. So when you follow all the steps in this tutorial, you will be able to sell your course on autopilot and at the same time help your buyers to learn something new. Win-win! In the description of this tutorial I have timestamps, so if you want to go to a specific part in the tutorial, you can click on the timestamp and you go directly to that part of the tutorial. When I go too fast for you, you can go to the settings here at YouTube, go to playback speed and slow down the speed of the tutorial. And if you want to go back a few seconds in the video, just hit the left arrow on your keyboard and you'll go back 5 seconds in the video. If you like what you're about to learn, then please like this video, that will help me out a lot, and feel free to subscribe if you want to learn more about making websites that can generate you money. Now let's take a look at a few steps we're about to take. So first you get your free domain name and we will get web hosting. What is a domain name? A domain name is the address of your website. Web hosting is a special computer that's turned on 24/7 that contains all your files, all your emails, all your images, all the content on your website. So with your free domain name and web hosting, you are visible on the internet. Then we will install WordPress, and WordPress is completely free. It's the best tool to create a website without having to know anything about coding because WordPress is doing all the hard stuff for you. The third step is creating your course website. And for the website we will make, people can charge thousands of dollars, but I will show you for free how you can do it yourself. If you already have a domain and web hosting, you can do two things. You can migrate your current website to this amazing web hosting platform. I have a tutorial here that can show you step by step how you can do that. And if you already have installed WordPress, you can skip step 2 and go directly to step 3. And I will show you right now where you need to go in the tutorial in order to follow along from that point on. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. If you already have a domain name and web hosting, you can skip this part. If you don't have it, you can go to webhosting71.com, hit enter. And then you can click over here to go to Hostinger. Through the years, I've been searching for the best web hosting companies that are also affordable, and then I came across Hostinger. I've already been using their service for 7 years and I love it. And I'm not the only one. If you take a look at the reviews at Trustpilot, you see that other people are also really excited about Hostinger. And if you take a look at Google Trends, you see that Hostinger is taking over the web hosting industry. And why? Because their quality is top-notch and they're really affordable. So I can click over here on Claim Deal, and then you'll see 3 plans and I will make it really easy for you. The premium plan offers 25 GB of SSD storage. That's quite fast, but the business plan offers 50 GB of NVMe storage. NVMe storage is up to 5 times as fast as SSD storage. So I would go with the business plan. Why not the cloud startup plan? Because you can always upgrade later. So when you would have created 30 websites with the business plan, then it would be great to upgrade to the cloud startup plan. But when you're getting started, I highly recommend the business plan. So what does the business plan have? Well, as I said, you can have up to 50 websites. You get 50 gigabyte of NVMe storage. 50 gigabytes is more than enough. You get a free domain. With other web hosting companies that cost money, but here at Hostinger you get it for free. You get unlimited free SSL, which will make your website secure. You get daily backups, free CDN, which will make your website fast all over the world. What I also really like about Hostinger is that you get free domain privacy. What does it mean? Normally when you register a domain name, all your information, your address, your phone number, your email address will be visible on the internet. And when that information is available on the internet, a lot of people can send you spam emails with, hey, I can make a website for you, I can make a logo for you. You don't want that. With domain privacy, that will be hidden. And with other web hosting companies that cost money, but here with Hostinger, it is free. And to make it even better, there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you somehow don't like the service, you can get your money back, no questions asked. So I scroll down and I click on choose plan, and then it says you pay $30.99 per month, but I can give you extra discount. So if you click over here, have a coupon code, you can fill in Ferdy, click on apply, and you get 10% extra discount and you pay $3.59. Hostinger will reward you if you go for a longer period. So the first period you get web hosting, you get extra discount. So if you would go for 4 years, 48 months, you pay $3.59 per month for the next 4 years. The only thing is you have to pay right now. If you want to go for 12 months, click over here, you pay a bit more per month. You pay $4.49 per month. And after your first period, 12 months, 24 months or 48 months, after your first period, you start to pay $13.99 per month. This is still worth every single penny. If I think about how important a website is for your business, $30.99 is still really affordable. And the first period you get extra discount. So or you go for 12 months and you pay $4.49 per month, or you go for 4 years and you just pay $3.59 per month for the next 4 years. So do you want to go for 4 years for $172, or do you want to go for 1 year and pay just $53.89? I will go with 12 months. So I scroll down and I click on continue. And then I need to register. I can do that with Google, with GitHub, or with my email address. So I will use my email address. I need to create a password. And then I click on register. We can choose a domain name later. Then we need to fill in our information over here. So I will fill in my first name, my last name. I'm from the Netherlands, and all this information can be filled in later. So I will leave it as it is. If you have a company, you can enter details over here. So I will say what my company is over here. And then I click on continue. Then there's the payment method. And depending on the country where you come from, there are a lot of different payment methods. So I can pay with credit card, PayPal, Google Pay, Apple Pay, Alipay. But if you're from another country, it can be that you also see your local payment provider over here. So I want to pay with credit card, so I'll fill in my details over here. So over here, I click on submit payment. It says your payment's done. Let's go. Set up your servers right away to start using them. Congratulations with your web hosting plan. Now let's install WordPress and get a free domain name. So I can click over here if English is not our main language and look at how many languages there are. There are so many more than the last time when I checked. So if you see your language over here, you can select it and then you can continue in your own language. I will continue in English. So for who is this website? This website is for myself or my business. I click on next. Do you want to create or migrate a website? I want to create a website from scratch. So I click on create website. Next. How do you want to build your website? I want to use WordPress. So I click on next. And now I need to create the login details for my WordPress account. So my WordPress admin email is this one. I create a password. Then I click on next. I want to create a blank site. So I click over here. What domain do you want to use for this website? So now we can choose a domain name for our website. And since you get one for free, you can pick your free domain name right now. So I want to go with this domain. And then I can see if it's still available. I want to go for the .com version. So I click over here and then I click on next. Do I buy this for personal use or for my company? For my company. So I click on next step. Then I will fill in the information over here. And then I click on finish registration. So it's registering the domain. And now you need to think about the people you want to reach. Where are they living? If they live in Europe, you can select France or the United Kingdom. If they live in the United States, you can select one of those two. I go for the United States. So I click on next. We go directly to our website. I want to go to Hostinger, so I click over here, go to Hostinger. I close this, and then here at my domain name, I want to go to the dashboard. Now, here we are at our Hostinger dashboard. It says boosting time, almost 24 hours left. So what will happen now? Our website will go live. It can go live any moment. In some cases, in most cases, it's live immediately. So what I can do now, I can click over here, and then I will see if my website is live already. So I click here, then I will be redirected. And what I see, I'm already live. Look at this. This is my live website, my domain. So if it's not the case for you, just be patient for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And if you click over here, your website should be live within 10 minutes. So what you see over here is the backend of WordPress. This is where we can adjust our website. If I click over here, I see the front end of my website. This is what people will see when they enter our website. And it looks okay, but of course we're gonna make it look so much better. And because we are logged in, we see this bar over here. Other people that are not logged in, they don't see this bar. With this bar, we can navigate from the front end to the back end by clicking here. So now I want to close the other two tabs. This is the back end of our website. This is the front end. On the back end of our website, we can adjust our website. We can create blog posts. We can add videos, images, PDFs. We can create the homepage, the contact page, the About Us page. We can moderate comments when people have a comment on our blog post or a product we have. We can change the look and feel of our website with themes. We can add extra functionalities to our website. We can add other users that can do things for us on our website. There are WordPress tools and there are settings. So congratulations, you're live now. Normally I install WordPress on my main domain, the one we just got. But in this case, I want to create a subdomain where we're gonna host our course website. So instead of, in my case, Ferdy.com, I will have my course website at courses or app.ferdy.com. So we're gonna make use of a subdomain. It's not necessary, but what I prefer to do, use my main website to direct people to one of my courses. And when they click on that course, then they go to my subdomain and there they can buy the course, become a member. And that whole process is on autopilot. So I will show you right now how you can get a subdomain at Hostinger. Since we're gonna create a course website, we can do that on our main domain name. But what I prefer to do, I like to do it on a subdomain. So if you want to create a subdomain, it's up to you. You can do it on your main website. I want to do it on my subdomain. So in order to create it, I go to domains, subdomains. Then I can give this subdomain a name and I give it the name app, or I can say something like courses or community, but I prefer to say app. I click on create, subdomain successfully created. Then I'm going to install WordPress on that subdomain. So I go to WordPress overview. Then I select app.ferdy.com. I use a different domain name right now, just for the sake of the tutorial. And then I click on install WordPress. My WordPress. This is all fine with me. I click on next. Install. So still here at the subdomain, I can now go to the admin panel of our website. There we go. I close this. What I want to do now, let me go to the website. This is what we'll see when we enter our website, and we have this bar over here because we are logged in. So if I click over here, we go to the back end of our website. I like to work in a tidy space, a clean environment. So what I will do when we install WordPress, it comes with a few plugins. I want to get rid of those plugins. I want to get rid of all the pages, all the posts. Make sure that when we enter our WordPress website, that everything is clean and neat. So let me show you how to do that. And at the same time, we're going to configure a few important settings. Well, the first thing, I want to dismiss this message. Then I want to go to the screen options and uncheck everything. So the overview of our dashboard will be clean. Of course, afterwards, I want to install Google Analytics. So I see an overview of the visitors of my website. And if I have a web shop, I want to see the amount of sales. But for now, I want to leave it empty. Then I want to go to the website, to the front end. There's one blog post that will come with every WordPress installation. And in this case, it is here. Hello world. If I click on it, it says my domain /index.php, all that stuff. I want that to look better. So I go to the backend, to settings, permalinks, And there I want to change the custom structure to post name. So I'll see my domain.com or .whatever / and then the name of the posts. So I click on save the changes. Now I go to my website. I click over here. Now as you see, it just says / hello world. That's so much better. Then I go over here, howdy Ferdy Corp. I click on edit profile. I want to scroll down. I want to fill in my first name, last name, and then change the display in name publicity to Ferdy Korpershoek. And now it says howdy Ferdy Korpershoek. If you want to have an image like this, let me save it first, update my profile. I scroll down. You can change or create your profile picture on Gravatar. So you need to open this link. Then you can sign up, leave your email address, which should be the same as on your website, and upload an image. And that will be displayed over here and over here. Okay, over here at the admin color scheme, we can change the look and feel of the backend, the colors. So I can click over here. It will be light, modern, blue, ocean, etc. You can choose something you prefer, and I prefer the default one. Let's go to posts. I want to select all the posts, even though there's only one, and I click on bulk actions, move to the trash, apply, go to the trash, empty the trash. Then I go to pages, select all pages, bulk actions, move to the trash, apply, and at the trash, I want to empty the trash. Then I want to go to plugins, select all plugins, bulk actions, deactivate, apply, select again, bulk actions, delete. I want to start from scratch with no plugins. Of course, we can add plugins later, but right now I want to start with nothing. Now, if I go to my dashboard, it looks so much cleaner already. Then I want to go to the settings, general, and make sure that over here in my WordPress URL, it says HTTPS and not HTTP. If there's no S, you can add it over here. And also over here. And then scroll down and save the changes. If you need to change it, you need to log in again. Go back to settings, general, and I scroll down. You can change the site language. You can change the time zone. Well, if I say I'm from the Netherlands, so if I focus on people from the Netherlands, I can just say AMS, Amsterdam. I search the city that is in my time zone, and then automatically everything will be synced to the right time zone. Then there's the date format. I like to prefer the upper one. You can change it to another one or have a custom one. The time format, I like to use PM in capitals. My week starts on Monday. So I click on save the changes. And then we're going to take a look at the site title. It is about selling your course. Your website is about your course, or maybe you're creating multiple courses. If you're creating multiple courses, you could say ferdy.com and then your site name, Academy. Or if you only have one subject for your course, you could say the ultimate WordPress course. It's important to think about what people search for on the internet. So when somebody wants to learn how to work with WordPress, what will you search? And that should be the title of your website. So I would search for WordPress course. Skip the sponsored stuff. Courses, learn WordPress, WordPress full course, WordPress training courses and tutorials, learn WordPress. So I could say learn WordPress courses or course. Well, I want to have multiple courses. So I would say ferdy.com Academy, and then WordPress, e-commerce, and affiliate marketing courses, something like that. The tagline, I leave it empty. I scroll down, and if I save the changes, I go to the website, then this is the title, ferdy.com Academy, WordPress, e-commerce, and affiliate marketing courses. Let me go back, because right now I see this beautiful WordPress icon, and here I see the one from Google. I want to go to general, and I want to add my site icon over here. So I click on it, select files. Then I go to my desktop and there it is, the fave icon. It's square with a circle in it or a letter. And then this cool play button because it's about videos. Set as a side icon, I crop the image. And now if I save the changes, I see a play button. So I can navigate easier through the tabs because then I see this icon of the Ferdy.com Academy. In this tutorial, we'll make use of a free theme that is integrated with LearnDash. LearnDash is the plugin we will use to create an awesome course website. So let me show you how to get the free Blocksy theme. So if I take a look at my website, it looks like this. I don't like that at all. So in order to make this look better, I will use a theme. You can find it at ferdy.com/Blocksy. Hit enter. And there you go, the Blocksy theme. There's a free download. You can download it over here. And if you take a look here below, a lot of downloads, a few thousand per day. It's extremely popular. It is, in my opinion, the best free theme. And it also helps you to create an amazing course website. You can also go to the backend to Appearance Themes, add a new theme, and then search for Blocksy. So also within WordPress, you can install it and activate it. Then we need to install the Blocksy companion. So I click on that. And there you go. I go back to Appearance Themes and I will remove all the themes I don't use. So I click on Theme Details, delete. Okay. Theme Details, delete. Okay. And Theme Details, delete. Okay. I like to keep everything clean and I don't want to use unnecessary stuff on my website. So I installed the Blocksy theme. So if I take a look at the website right now, it looks like this. I want to add my own logo to my website. If you don't have a logo yet, you can outsource it. I will show you how, or you can create one yourself. So let me show you how you can do that. If you don't have a logo yet and you want to create one, you can go to YouTube and then search for logo Ferdy. Hit enter. It says make a logo. You can watch this tutorial. It's free. If you have one already, you can upload it over here. How can you do that? You go to the customizer. Then you hover over here, click on the three dots, click on select logo, upload files, select files. I go for this logo. It's an SVG, so the quality remains perfect, even if you zoom in a lot. It's only 3 kilobytes, really light. I open it. I always like to give spaces and then copy the title in the alt text and the description. I select it and I want to get rid of the site title below by clicking here. These configurations are possible because of the Blocksy theme. I really like that theme. What I don't like is that the logo is really big. So I click on the three dots and I bring this back to, let's say 20. That's better. Publish, close it. Okay, that looks better. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get LearnDash. LearnDash is the plugin we will use in order to turn our website into a course website. It has amazing features and it will help us to make our life a little bit easier. So let me show you how to get LearnDash. Later in the tutorial, we're gonna make this look better. Right now, I want to make use of the plugin called LearnDash in order to create courses on this website. So in order to get that, let's go to ferdy.com/learn-dash. Hit enter and there you go. Professional tools for freelancers, content creators, and for you. Otherwise, I guess you're not watching this tutorial. So in order to start working with LearnDash, in order to get it, we need to go to LearnDash LMS. And there are a few options. If you want to have one course website, then go for one website and it will cost you $199 per year. It is including all the updates and support. So if you have any question, you can reach out to them and they will help you. And how I think, if you create one course and you sell it for $100 and you sell it twice, you already made more money than $199. If you want to use it on multiple sites, you can go for this one, unlimited. But in my case, I want to have one course website. So I go for one site. It will cost me $199 per year. I click on Get LearnDash LMS. It is added to my cart. Then I need to fill in my details over here. So info@ferdy.com. My first name, my last name, Korpershoek. I need to create a username. How about Ferdy? Come. And I create a password. How about I love my wife? Not medium, but really strong. Okay. Continue to address. I'm from the Netherlands. And if you have a company, you can fill in your details over here and you don't have to pay taxes over the amount. So that will be subtracted like that. I did not buy LearnDash, so I close this like that. And then the total amount I have to pay is $199. Keep me up to date. No, thank you. No order notes. So I click on continue to payment. Then I want to pay with credit card. I can also pay with PayPal. I don't need to have updates. I click on purchase. Thank you for buying LearnDash. Let's get started. We can automatically install LearnDash for you. Just enter the details below. Well, I prefer to do it myself. So I click on download and there it goes. I just downloaded LearnDash. So I go to my website, go to the backend, to plugins, add new. Then I click on upload plugin, choose a file, or I go to my download and I drag it over here. And then I click on install now. There you go. I click on activate plugin. And ladies and gentlemen, you just installed LearnDash. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Like, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. Bye-bye. Of course, this is just the beginning. So we can do 2 things or 3. We can take a break. 4, we can go for a hike. But the other 2 options there are, we can set up the wizard or get started with the wizard or dismiss it. Well, let's get started with the wizard. I always wanted to be a wizard, you know, when I was young. Okay, what I need to do, I need to fill in my email, the same one I filled in when I bought LearnDash. I need to get a license key. So for access to your account, click here. And there you go. Hello, Ferdy, come. I need to go to subscriptions. And there I find this beautiful code. I select it, I copy it, Command C. Then I go to my website, I paste it, and then I click on validate. Awesome, your license is valid. Communication preferences. Would you like to use the email above for all LearnDash and emails, course notifications? Yes, and if I would say no, I can fill in another email address. Next, do I want to install a demo course so I can see how it works, or I can adjust it and save some time? Well, I prefer not to. I will show you how everything works. How many courses are you planning to create? Just 1 or multiple? I will say multiple. Also, if I just create 1. And then what types of courses will you have? A simple one, and you can see what it says with certificates, timed courses, or group course as well. You can select anything you want over here. I will keep it with a simple one and I can always add other things later. I click on next. Do you want to charge for your course? Of course I want to, but not through LearnDash itself. So in this case, I say no, next. And I don't want to install anything else over here. I can check that, but I don't want to do that. We can add this later if we want to. I click on save and complete. Awesome. Now I want to go to LearnDash LMS, settings. Then I want to go to payments, and here below, I want to select the currency. So I will go for the United States dollar, but you can also have another currency if you want to. I save it. Awesome. Let me go to the dashboard. This is what we see right now. Let me close this and this. Now, if I go to the website, I see a few new pages created by LearnDash, an overview with all the courses, our profile page, a registration success page, and a reset password page. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, what I actually wanted to say is we're gonna create our first course. Let me show you how. In order to add your first course, we go to the backend of your website, to LearnDash LMS, courses. And in order to do that, I click on add your first course. We're going to use the block editor from WordPress. And I want to add a course title, which will be affiliate marketing course. That is the title of my course. Then over here, there can be course categories. We can create one, especially when you're having a lot of courses. People can search on your website through categories. So I'll give this a category, passive income. I add a new one that is affiliate marketing. And the third one is making or make money online. The same can be done with tags. So again, I say passive income, comma. The second one is make money online. And the third one is affiliate marketing. Then I can have a featured image. If you want to learn how to create one, go to YouTube and search for featured image Ferdy. And I have a tutorial for you. Create featured images. So I go to upload files, select files, and on my computer, I have this one. And you can learn how to create something like that using this tutorial. I set my featured image. First, I will copy the title, paste it in the alt text and in the description. Okay, post attributes, that's all fine. I click on publish, publish. Now if I would go to the website by clicking here, I go to courses, I see this course over here. If I click on it, you see not that much, but over here we have our first course. So I can click on it and then edit course, and then we can continue. Because right now we have the course page tab, we have the dashboard with our statistics, but I also have the builder. And if I want to create the course, the outline, the chapters, the videos, or the content, we go to the builder and we can work with 3 areas. We can have headings. In those headings, we can have lessons, and in those lessons, we can have topics. Well, I only use headings and lessons. So let me show you how I would set up my course. I have a lot of videos here at courses, affiliate marketing. If you want to learn how you can make videos for your course, you can go to ferdy.com, hit enter, and then over here, search for affiliate marketing, hit enter. And then there is an in-depth tutorial on affiliate marketing. If you're 5.5 hours almost, and then in this tutorial, I will talk about which camera you should use, which audio equipment, how to record your videos, how to edit your videos, as you see. So you can learn step by step how to edit every single video for your course. So if you want to learn that, you can watch this video. I've already created all those videos, so I will go back to that overview. So what I prefer to do, change it to list view, bring this to the right, drag this to the left, and I want to start with a heading, and I call that one course introduction. It's like a module, and in that module I can have lessons. So I can have a new lesson. What I like to do, copy, and over here, paste. If you want to, you can have numbers. So let me do that for now. I can change it later. So there's the course introduction with my introduction. And I want to add a video over here. You can also have text or a PDF. So that's my first heading with one video in it. Now I want to create a second heading, and that is the affiliate marketing introduction. This introduction to the course, this to affiliate marketing. So I go to the first lesson of chapter 2. What is affiliate marketing? Copy that, paste it here. Why choose affiliate marketing? New lesson, paste it. It takes some time, but that's how you build the course outline, and you have to do it only once. Copy. So I will fast forward and then I will be back with you. So I click on update. And now when I click over here, I can see the course content. affiliate marketing course, course content, and then I see the introduction, affiliate marketing introduction, niche research, all those videos. I even have this over here. I want to get rid of that. I don't want that. I'll show you later how you can get rid of that. So everything will be shown at once. And if I would click on something, we go to the page of that lesson. But there's nothing there yet because we need to create that content yet or place a video over there. So now again, courses, click on the course, and then we see an overview. We work with section headings and with lessons, and there is another level, topics. I personally don't use them, but you can. So I want to show you how to work with topics. So this is a heading and this is a lesson. There's another level, and that's a topic. Let me talk about that. I go back to the builder over here at the affiliate marketing course. And what I can do, I can open this with the arrow down over here. I can drop a topic or a new quiz. We're going to talk about quizzes and certificates later. Right now I want to create a topic. So the first one is, I'm talking about the introduction. So let's say I have 3 parts in my course. The first one is research. And a topic is exactly the same thing as a lesson, only a level deeper. So the second topic will be written content. And the third one will be videos. So I add the topic in my first lesson, the introduction. And now if I refresh the page, look at this. It says 3 topics. So I can expand it like that. And I see the 3 lessons. And if I click on the introduction, I can have my video over here or my content. And then below you see the lessons. So instead of going to the next lesson, I go to the next topic. So if I click on next topic, I go to research. Then next topic, I go to written content. And then the third one, videos. And then after that, it says next lesson. And then I go to lesson 2.1. So that's how you can work with topics. And now if I go to courses, it looks like this. So there was a small glitch, I think, a few minutes ago. This is how I prefer to display this. We're going to make it look better, but that's better than the big image I just saw. By the way, it can be that it looks different over here at your place than mine because the Blocksy theme and LearnDash are still improving. So let me show you how you can adjust the style a little bit. I go to the customizer. Then over here, I can click on edit and I can get rid of the title and of the description. What I also can do, I can click on the course. And yeah, there are a lot of things going on over here. So what I want to do, I click on edit, get rid of the excerpt. There's no excerpt, but I want to get rid of it. If I would have one, go to post meta. Okay. Then I want to get rid of this featured image. I want to show a video instead. So in order to do that, let me go back. Make sure I go to LearnDash, then to single course. I can make it boxed. I want to get rid of the featured image. So over here, featured image. I turn it off. Okay, I still see it somehow. So let me go back, publish it, close it. I click on it. Okay, I want to get rid of this image. How do I do that? I click on edit course. And then over here at the Blocksy settings, I can scroll down, disable the featured image, save it. Let's take a look. And now it's not there anymore. There's a video I can play. But what I still think is that the width is really wide of the website. So what I will do, I will go to the customizer. There's a small glitch over here. That's okay. I will make the website smaller by going to general, layout, make the width 1120. And what I also can do if I want to, I can go to the narrow container max width and make it 800. Then I can go back. Then I can go to the LearnDash single course area and make it even smaller. And I prefer that. And you can do a lot of things in order to make this look different. What I also want to do, I want to show all the videos on one page. So not 3 pages. In order to fix that, let me close this. I click on edit course. Let me close this and close this. Then I go to the settings. I scroll down and then here at custom pagination, I turn it on. I want to show 99 lessons and topics per page. Save it. Check. So now we see everything. If you want to make this wider, go to the customizer, to general, layout, and then over here you can change the width. So if I would increase it, it will be bigger. I leave it up to you. I like it this way. Just want to show you that it is possible to change the layout like this. I like it like this. And keep in mind, later on, we're going to create a totally different landing page. So we are not going to use this at all. But I just want to show you what is possible. We can also give a few lessons away for free. So people can see the quality of our course. And maybe people get attracted like, hey, I want to learn more about this. So if you want to make some lessons free, let me show you how you can do that. Right now, if I hover over one of the videos, I'm not enrolled yet. It says you don't have currently access to this content. So in order to change that, I go to the backend, to LearnDash LMS courses. I go to the affiliate marketing course, to the builder, and over here, lesson 2.1. Let's click on edit, leave the site, and I go to settings. Then I scroll down, and over here at lesson access settings, I say this is a sample lesson. Save it. Now, if I go back over here as if I'm not logged in, right now, I can't have access. If I refresh the page, I'm not logged in at all. I can click over here and now I can watch this. This layout looks ugly, but we're gonna make it look better later in the tutorial. So in that way, you can show something for free so that people get excited and want to buy your course. Right now, I want to show you how to create a landing page for your course. Later, we're gonna make a more in-depth landing page, but right now I want to create something simple so that people can see a little bit more about the course we offer. So let me show you how to do that. I go to courses, click on the course. There's an overview, and this is the landing page. So this is where I can convince people to buy my course. So what I also can do, I can go back to the course page and I can add any content over here. So I click on the plus. I prefer to click on browse all. So I can have a video over here. I can upload it. I prefer to use external resources like YouTube or Vimeo, but for now I can click on upload. Let me see, I have a video over here. It's 55 megabyte. Let me open it. And I could say autoplay and no playback controls. So now when I go to the landing page of this course, I refresh the page. This video should start automatically. Somehow it's not the case. Let me turn this off. Playback controls. Refresh. Now I can.
Do you want to learn?
Play it. So I don't like the layout like this. We're gonna adjust it. But for now, we know that this is the landing page. Here we can show an overview of our course. We can also decide not to show it. We can talk about pricing and all that stuff. We can get rid of this, make it look different. We're gonna make it look great. But now you know how you can work with the builder with headings, lessons, and topics. If you want to, you can upload all the videos of your course to your server, to your website, but that can make your website slower. So what I prefer to do, I like to use a third party for that. And in this case, it's Vimeo. So what I will do, I will upload all my videos to Vimeo, and then I will not host them on my own website, but I will refer to them. So we can watch all the videos, and when people play a video on our course from Vimeo, it does not make our website slower because it's loaded externally. So let me show you how to do that with Vimeo. In order to create a video course, we need to use a platform that can host our videos. So in order to make use of one of those platforms, we go to ferdy.com/Vimeo. Hit enter. We'll start with the free version and you can join by clicking here. I will sign up with an email address, continue with email. I need to create a password and I click on join Vimeo. I don't want to use a paid plan right now. I just want to get started with uploading a few videos. So what I want to do, I want to create a showcase So I click on the plus. Now I'll call that one affiliate marketing course. I click on save. Now I want to click on new, upload. Now I want to upload all the videos from my course. If you want to learn how to create videos, go to YouTube and search for affiliate marketing course Ferdy. Let me see. Yeah, over here I show you step by step how you can create videos, how you can record using the right equipment. So you can learn how to create your own course using that video. And now I want to, let me see, choose files, or I can drag files over here. So I go for the introduction. Let's go for the first 2 chapters. I drag them over here. And one by one, they will be uploaded to Vimeo. There is a limit of 1 GB when you use the free version. So let's see how far we'll come. I think we can make that 65 megabytes. That's 1/15 of the whole storage. So let's see. The upload is going great. First 2 chapters. Awesome. So now let me go to the library. There are all the videos. They're transcoding, so it can take a while before they are really active. And when they're active, then it will be shown how much memory is already taken. I have been making websites since 1999, and through the years you learn some tricks to make things faster, to speed things up. So let me show you what I will do in this case in order to upload all the videos, in order to create our course outline. Let me just show you how I would do it. If you want to, you can also do it like that. But we don't have to sit still. I prefer to have a list view. What I can do now, here's the introduction. I can go, let me see. I can click on copy link, copy video link. Then I go to the course. And instead of here at the builder, I go back to courses. And then over here, I see lessons. I click over here on the title. So I see the first one. I hold command. And then I click on the introduction. On a PC, it's control. So control, click. So it goes to a new tab. Then at the introduction, there's a lesson page, but I want to go to the settings. And then the second tab, or the second option, video progression, I turn that on before completed sub-steps. And I paste URL and I get rid of the share copy. And I click on update. And that's what I can do with all videos. So let me get rid of this. I drag Vimeo to the left. What I want to do now, in order to work a bit more efficient, I go to the lessons. I have the title selected in alphabetical order, also numerical order. So what I will do now, I will hold Command or Control and I click on all of them. So the first 2 chapters, click, 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 click. Then I go to Vimeo. I go over here. It's video 2.1. So I want to go to the second chapter, copy link, copy video link, and I go to video 2.1. What I will do now, okay, look at this. I click on settings, then I do Control Tab, settings, Control Tab. So with Control Tab, I go to the next tab, settings, Control Tab, settings, Control Tab, settings, Control Tab, settings, Control Tab. Then I go to video 2.1 again. And now I turn this on and then Control Tab. In that way, I can work more efficient. I know it's a little bit weird, like what are you doing? But when you get a hold on this, or you understand how that works, it can save you a lot of time. So now everything is opened. So I go to Vimeo, I copy the video link for 2.1 and I paste it. Then I go to the next one, 2.2, and I paste it. So in that way, I save myself a lot of time. And this is the fastest way to do this. 2.4, 2.4, paste. Copy. 2.5, paste. 2.6, copy the link, paste. Now I get rid of everything from the question mark on. Control tab, tab, tab. Get rid of this. Control tab. When I've done that everywhere, I click on Update, Control Tab, Update, Control Tab, Update, 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 and Update. So if I decide to go to the website, to courses, over here, and I go to the introduction, there is a video over here. I can play it. Hello and welcome in this course. So I can go to those lessons, but I have no content over here. So I go to the next lesson and there you see it again, another video. So I upgraded to Vimeo Pro. Let me show you how I would do the whole process. Let me show you right now. So now I go to Vimeo, choose a file. I go for chapter 3 until the latest one, hold shift, open them. And now those will be added and then I can place them in the course. I will be back with you with a complete course with chapters, lessons, and all the videos at the right place. In order to set our videos on private so nobody can see it, I go to library. Right now it is set to anyone, so anyone can see this. So you can select everything over here or select the first one, go to the first video of the course. So in my case, 1.1. Hold shift and click here. Then privacy. I click over here and I set it to hide from Vimeo. And can people download these videos? I prefer to say no. Save it. So now if I go to courses and I go to this video, for instance, I can still see it, but it's not visible on my Vimeo account. Really important. I want to take a look at the LearnDash course settings, and this time I want to skip the pricing because we're going to do that later with another tool, a free tool called SureCart. So let me show you how to take a look at the other course settings in LearnDash. Let's take a look at the course settings. I click on the course, edit course, then I go to the settings. We're going to talk about ways how people can enroll, how to pay. Right now I want to scroll down and talk about the other settings over here. Course prerequisites. If I turn it on, I can say that people should have completed a certain course before they can follow this course. So I can have 5 courses over here and then they can follow this course if they've completed one of those courses. Or I can say they should complete all the courses before they can follow this one. Well, I only have 1 course yet, so I cannot do this right now. That's how it works. There are course points. How many points should members have when they can get access to this course? I could say 50, and then I can create another course like a light course about affiliate marketing. And when they completed it, then they get 50 points. So that's the other thing, awarded on completion. I can say when people complete this course, they get 100 points. And then I can create a next level course and people need to have 100 points in order to access that course. So if I have a small course about affiliate marketing, they get 50 points in rewards and then they can buy this course. I can also say, it's interesting, that people buy only once for $290, but they get access for 365 days. After that, they need to renew it. And there's also data deletion. So after 365 days, all the data, login details, what they've done in the course will be removed. All the quizzes. I can also say the course is available from a certain day until a certain end date. So I can have a special deal and say, hey, only for the next 7 days you have access. And then I can fill in the start date and the end date. And I can also say only 100 people have access to this course because I want to give everybody one-on-one help, or let's say 30. And when you use those in your emails, like, hey, next week, the 1st of June, my course goes live. For the first 7 days you have access, but only 30 people have access because I want to help them one-on-one on how to become successful with this. So only the first 30 people from the 1st of June on have access. So make sure you're one of those people. And in that way you can sell 30 courses for, let's say, $997 and make a little bit less than $30,000 in 1 week. But then of course you need to help those people for 365 days. So with all this data, there are a lot of options on how you can position yourself when it comes to pricing. There are even more course settings. Let me show you how you can configure those. If I take a look over here, this is how it looks right now. We can also talk about course materials. So if people are gonna follow this course, what do they need? You need to have a computer. You need to have a working internet connection. You need to have a phone with camera. Update. So you see the course, there's all this information, and then materials, new tab, you need to have a computer. It says materials, but you can also change that to what you need. So if it's materials, I could say the ideal course follow PDF. I think that's really bad English. I can click on add media, add something. I can also make this a link. So if I would have a PDF, I go to the backend. Media, I can upload a PDF. So let's say people can get this. I grab the link of the video. It can also be a PDF. And then I paste it over here. Open it in a new tab. And then when people take a look at the course, the ideal course follow PDF. When you click on it, you see the video. So that's what you can place over here. When people finish the course, which certificate should be used? We're gonna create a certificate. We can have a challenge exam show. So people need to fill in one big exam before they finish the course. The course content. Right now it's visible. Maybe you're like, hey, I want to not to make it visible because then people think, okay, I know all about that. So I can also say only visible to enrollees. Well, I'm logged in. So if I would open this in a incognito window, I don't see that overview anymore. I am okay with showing it. Right now there's pagination, so there are 3 pages. I want to show 99 lessons and topics per page. What do I mean by that? I want to show everything on one page like that. And when people complete the course, I can create a page, a landing page like, hey, thank you for watching this course. Leave a review, become an affiliate of it, something like that. So I can create a page, really simple, create a page, affiliate marketing, thank you page. I can add the video I already have. This one, even though it's a promo, just want to show you how that works. Publish. I go back to the course, affiliate marketing course, settings. I scroll down and I can select the affiliate marketing thank you page. So when people finish the course, they finish the last video, then they will be redirected to this thank you page. I can have a video saying thank you, etc. So one other thing, the course progression. It can be linear. That means that people need to watch video 1 before they can watch video 2. If you say freeform, they can go from video 1 to video 60 to 43 to 42 to 25, 16, 26, 43. That would be a really great order, but it's up to you, up to the visitors, for the people that bought the course. So I prefer freeform because then people can also go to any video and they don't have to stick with the linear. Okay, over here, I can add people manually. So if people register for another course, I see them over here and I can drag them over here and then I get access to this course. And then there's the course grid settings. So if I go back to the courses, I see this over here. I can add more information. So I will write a text about the course. So I had a text update. If I refresh this, nothing happens. Why? Because this is automatically created using the Blocksy theme. So what I can do, I can create a new page, all courses, publish. Then I can click on the plus, browse all, and I search for LearnDash. Now it says LearnDash course grid. Update. So let's take a look over here. Well, we're getting there. But this looks so much better than the default one. So this one. So from now on, we're going to use this one. Affiliate marketing course by Ferdy Korpershoek. Students. So let's take a look at the other information. The duration, total duration is 12 hours, 53 minutes. I can enable a video preview and then you can use a video over here. Right now it says enrolled. If I open this in an incognito window, it says what the price is. So I can also have a custom text like buy now, or a ribbon text, best course or something like that. So let's say something buy now and best deal. Update, refresh, best deal. Now there's a video. So I can have a video from YouTube that displays a nice overview of what we will talk about in this course. The only thing is I don't see the short description. I'll get rid of this and this. And of the video. Update, refresh. Okay, then it looks like that. And then we'll later take a look at all the other information. So that's it for the settings. So I click over here, then I go to the single page. And what I want to do now, I want to make sure that people can buy this course, because that's what I want. There are multiple ways how people can pay. People can pay at once and then they get lifetime access to the course. You can let people pay in certain amounts. So you can let people pay 4 times a certain amount. You can have a subscription. So every month or every year people pay. You can give people free trials. There's so much you can do. You can even let people pay what they want to pay for your course. So let me show you all those options using SureCart. What we need to do first, we need to go to LearnDash, to courses. And if I hover over here, view, right mouse click, incognito window, what people will see right now, even if we are going to use a different payment method, is that it is free. So people can enroll by clicking here. I don't want that. So I click on the course, then I go to settings and I change the enrollment mode from free to closed. I click on save. And now I go to a new tab and I go for ferdy.com/SureCart. Hit enter. And then you'll arrive on this exclusive landing page of mine, which can give you 30 days of SureCart Pro for free. So how does it work? SureCart is free. And what SureCart does, it gets a transaction fee of 1.9% of everything you sell. So if you sell something for $100, SureCart gets 1.9% of that. So you can use the service for free and you only pay money when you make money through your website using SureCart. But what I have for you, I have an exclusive deal that will give you 30 days of SureCart Pro for free. And we have the Pro version, you don't pay the transaction anymore. So if you sell something for $100, you keep all the money. There's no transaction fee for the first 30 days. So in order to sign up, we click over here and then we can register our account. We can do that with Google or we can do it using our own email address. So I will use my name and my own email address, info@ferdy.com. I need to create a password. So I created a password and I click on sign up. We have sent a verification email to info@ferdy.com. Please click on the link to verify your account. So let's do that. I go to my email account. So over here, SureCart, please verify your email. Verify your email. Your email address has been verified. So this is a beautiful overview. This is Adam Price, a really nice guy. I met him a few times and I'm happy that I did. Really nice guy. So look at this. This looks really nice. It looks, in my opinion, so much better than WooCommerce. So I can close this and I can close this. And then I go to the website, to the backend. I go to plugins, add new plugin. And then over here, I search for SureCart. Over here, SureCart, e-commerce made easy for selling physical products, digital downloads, subscriptions, donations, and payments. You can also link this with WooCommerce, LearnDash, but then there is no subscription plan. And here with SureCart, there are so many options. I love it. And as I said before, you can use this for free for 30 days, no transaction fees. And after that, you still pay nothing. You pay no subscription. You only pay 1.9% for every sale you make. So if you sell something for $1,000, you pay $19 to SureCart. So you only pay when you make money. In my opinion, that's a win-win situation. That's why they made this beautiful software for us. I click on install now. Then I activate it. Awesome. Then I go to SureCart, get started. I want to create a new store. And I need to use the branding colors of my website. So what I do, I go to my logo, which is over here on my fave icon. Then I want to go to colors, click over here and grab this color. That's what I want to use. Over here, orange. I want to make use of United States dollars. If you're selling in Europe or somewhere else, you can use a different currency. I go for dollars, continue. I want to start from scratch, continue. And I want to use the same email address I use for as my account, which is this one. Continue. Now we'll set up our store at app.ferdy.com. Congratulations, your store has been created, and now we can add a product. And that product, of course, is our affiliate marketing course. Create. And this is so cool. There are so many ways to let people pay. And I will talk you through all these options. So you can have the name, you can have a description, learn how to create video tutorials, place them on YouTube, and make money by promoting affiliate products in those tutorials. Okay. Pricing. Well, before we start talking about pricing, because that's the most important thing, let's go to images. I want to add this image. Integrations, really important. Wait, let's save and publish it first. Okay, and now add integrations. And I want to go for a LearnDash course. And now we can select it. There's only one, the affiliate marketing course. Add the integration. I love it, how easy this is. So let's talk about pricing. Over here, we can add a price. We can have a one-time payment, lifetime access. The payment type is one time. Let's add a few more prices. So people can pay for once for $997. And normally it's $90.97, but they get a discount. You can say that people can pay what they want with a minimum of $10 and a maximum of $1,000. So people can say, I want to pay $20 for this. That's an option. You can say that people only have access for 365 days after they buy it. So it's not lifetime access. It's for a year. If you have multiple prices, for instance, monthly and yearly, you can let people swap from a monthly payment to a lifetime one. So you can do that over here. Now I click on create price. Okay, save the product. If I take a look, it looks like this. Affiliate marketing course from $90.97 to $9.97. It's on sale, quantity 1, add it to the cart, and people can buy it now. Okay, that's one option. Let's add another price. Maybe people don't have $997, but they want to get started. Then I can say monthly. I change it over here to a subscription. And I can say they pay $97 per month. Paid every month. I can also say paid every 2 months. Let's say 1. Or yearly. We'll talk about yearly later. Okay, you can give people a trial. Very interesting. A 15-day trial. So they don't pay at once. They get 15 days for free. And in that 15 days, they can get a refund if they don't like it. Well, for a monthly subscription, I would not do that. So let's create a price. And now there is a second payment method or a second option for the plan. Then I can say yearly. So let's do subscription of $9.97 every year. And there you can say get 15 days of a free trial, create a price. And then of course we need to change the lifetime. Otherwise this is so much less interesting because you can also get a lifetime access for this amount. So over here, I can click on edit. I can say this is, I can also get rid of the sale. So, or get access at once for $2,000 or pay $97 per month or pay $997 per year. And when you do that, you get 2 months for free. Because 12 times $100 is $1,200 and this time you only pay $1,000. Add another price. What else is possible? Installment. So you can pay in terms. 3 terms. So let's say the price is $297 and you pay one time every month. So let's do 4 payments. And then you have lifetime access. 3 terms for lifetime access. So you pay more, but then it should not be $297, it should be $597. So you pay more than when you go for lifetime access at once. You need to be rewarded when you pay at once. So this should be the best price if you want to have lifetime access. There's a setup fee. So you can say you pay $10 for the first time, and then you get a trial of 10 days. And then it's a paid trial. So you get $10 and you get access for 10 days to see if the course is really something you like. And then over here you can say at the checkout, give people the option to go for a lifetime access. Setup fee, registration, save money on the lifetime deal. Great price. Okay, so if I take a look at the product, you can get lifetime access. You can pay per month, $97. You can pay per year, $997, or you can pay in, it should be 4 terms. So I can adjust this really easily, edit, and then say 4 terms. Save the product. Let's refresh this. One time, monthly, yearly, or 4 periods for lifetime access. Okay, if I don't want this, the quantity, because of course I want to buy 1, then I can click on the template. I can edit the template. And over here, I can get rid of it. Really easy. Save. Close it. I go back. I go back. I go back to SureCart, products. Click on the product. And there we are again. So we can set it like that, or we can create an instant checkout. If I publish this, I can copy the link, but I can better, let me first save this, then click on the view area. And then it looks like this. Affiliate marketing course, this is the amount, or you pay per month, or yearly. And then you can purchase it over here. You can fill in your details, your email, your name, the payment method. We're going to talk about it. If there's a coupon code, you can adjust that. Well, if there's not, then it seems to look stupid when people are here and they want to pay and they're like, wait a minute, there is a coupon code, and then they start searching on the internet, they don't find it, and then they don't buy. So what I should do, let's edit the product. Over here at the instant checkout, don't show the coupon field. We can have a custom thank you page with a video like, hey, thank you, awesome, you're amazing. You can have your login details now. You can log in by clicking the link below. Good luck. So if you want to do that, you can do it over here. Let's save it. let's take a look at this checkout, and now there's no more coupon code. So the summary, you pay this amount. If you want to go for yearly, you get a few days for free. So you still have to fill in your details, but the first 15 days, you get access for free. Well, I would like to change that. So I go back to edit product. Then I go to yearly access. And I say, let's give them 5 days. Update. Save it. And now there are multiple ways. So this is a one-page instant checkout. So I can share this link with people all over the world. So if I would go over here or edit the product, click over here, copy the link, go to an incognito window. So I send this to someone who is not a member yet. It will look like this. Affiliate marketing course. Okay, filling your details or your email address, your name, payment method and purchase, or if you prefer 4 payments. And right now you have to pay $10, and after $10, after 10 days, you start to pay $597 per time. And the total is more than lifetime access. Why? Because you can do it in 4 times. So you will always be rewarded when you go for lifetime access. Yes. So people can click on this image if they want to. Super cool. Close it. It's really important to test if everything is working. And sometimes when you test something, you find some errors and then you can fix them. So let me show you how to do the first test payment to see if everything is working. So, you know what? Let's test it. I know we don't have a payment method yet, but I go for lifetime access. I pay at once. It's in test mode. So I click on purchase. What will happen? There's no custom thank you page yet. We're submitting it. It's finalizing. Thank you. Your payment was successful. A receipt is on your way to your inbox. By the way, SureCart has beautiful receipts and invoices, which I really like. That's not the case with WooCommerce. Continue. And now directly we go to our own dashboard, which we can adjust. So it's really cool. I can see over here that we have an invoice. Look at this. I love it. So let me close this. I go back and then I can go to something that I don't see. I want to see my courses over here. I only see my plans. What I can do, I can go back and I can go to my profile. Then I can go to the affiliate marketing course. And then since I'm a member, I can watch the course. We're going to make this look so much better. But actually I want to see that already in my dashboard. So how can we add that? Let me go to the backend. Let's go to pages. I go to the dashboard. Okay. I see the downloads, the invoices, etc. I click over here. Customer dashboard. I want to add something over here, so I can click on the plus. I go for courses. LearnDash course list. There you go. Save it. I go to the website. I go to the dashboard. And then over here, I see the courses I have. Let me show you how to make use of one of the most popular payment providers called Stripe. Let me show you how to configure that. In order to add the real payment method, we're going to add Stripe. Stripe is free. I go to the backend. I go to SureCart, settings. And then over here, we have the payment processors. How do you say that? And then I want to use Stripe. So I click over here. Right now we use the test processor. I want to use Stripe itself. Connect. Live mode. I fill in my details over here. If you don't have a Stripe account, go to YouTube. Search for Stripe account Ferdy. It's already 5 years old, so you can also search for how to create a Stripe account with 2 C's. Watch one of those tutorials. Then log in. Submit your password. Verify your login. Choose an account. And will be redirected to SureCart in a moment. So it's live It's enabled. Now, if I refresh this page, live payments are enabled. So I click on it. I see we have both the test processor and the Stripe processor. So what I can do, I can go to the product. This can be tricky because if you go to the instant checkout, you see nothing over here. We need to change the live to the live mode. Maybe it's already in live mode. To make it sure, we need to click over here and then we don't see the instant checkout, but we see the product page, which we're not gonna use. I scroll down, I click on buy now, and now we can change this from test mode to live mode. Yes, I'm sure. Awesome. Now my cart is empty again. I go to the backend, to SureCart products, to the product affiliate marketing course. I go to the instant checkout. And now this is live. So if somebody fills in their details over here and they pay with credit card or Google Pay, they're really gonna pay money. So in order to test this, I edit the product and I give lifetime access for $1. Update the pricing. Save the product. Now I go to the instant checkout. My name this time is Walter White. I want to pay with a real credit card. I pay $1. I click on purchase. Thank you, your payment was successful. A receipt is on your way to your inbox. Continue. I paid. I scroll down. I have access to the course at once. So now if I go to SureCart and I go to Pulse, I see I made $1 today. Reports, sales, $1. Super cool. If I go to Stripe, today I made 84 cents, which is the equivalent of $1, or it's the $1 purchase. So I made money today. What I need to do now, I need to go back as the administrator to the backend, to SureCart, products, affiliate marketing course, and of course change this to 1997. Update the price. Save the product. So we've created a course using LearnDash, and we use SureCart to enable our visitors to pay through a certain way in order to get access to the course. And everything runs on autopilot. You can also accept payments with PayPal, so let me show you how to set that up. In order to enable PayPal as a payment method, we go to SureCart. We go to the settings. And then here at payment processors, there's the second option, PayPal. I click on it. I click on PayPal worldwide. And I click on connect, live mode. I need to log in. Click here. I want to, this is in Dutch, I want to allow SureCart to be integrated with PayPal. Awesome. It says now PayPal can be used as a payment method using SureCart, in SureCart. So I click over here to go back to the website. Okay, I close this. Now I refresh the page and it is enabled. So now people can also pay with PayPal. I want to make the look and feel of our website a little bit better. So I will change the style and I'll also change a few configurations using the Blocksy theme. In order to make this look better, what I will do, let me show you. I go to the customizer, then I go to the colors. We can change the color palette. We can even make the website dark. For instance, this one, as you see. I prefer to use the first color palette and then use the colors I want to use. My main color, the one I use in my logo, it is this one. Then I want to use the orange color, which is this one. That's it. Now I want to go to the main row. I want to go to design and give it a dark background, color 1. But now I don't see my logo anymore. So I click on the logo. I change it to another one, the light version of it. At my desktop, there's the SVG. select. There you go. Then I want to create a menu. How can I do that? Well, first let's go to the colors and change it because right now I don't see the colors. I go to design. Font color should be white. When people hover over it, it can be orange, like that. I don't need to have the search area, so I remove it. But I don't want to show all this stuff when people are logged in. So I go back, scroll down all the way to menus. I want to create a new menu. I call this one main menu. I attach it to header menu 1. That is this area over here. Next. And now I want to add items. So the first one is profile. The second one is dashboard. Publish. And what I can do, let me close this. Okay, if I go to my profile, I see this over here. I can go to my course. And if I go to the dashboard, I can go to all the settings about invoices and stuff. And also here I can go to the course. What I can do if I want to, let's go to the profile. I can copy this. If I want to, when people buy the course, I can send them directly to the profile page. So I go to SureCart, products, affiliate marketing course. And if people will buy this course through the instant checkout, I can have a custom thank you page, which is this one. Save it. So when people buy the course at once, they go over here and then I can see the course. I can edit this page if I want to. So I select this here at the right. Let me see. I don't have points. I uncheck this one. I don't need to have a search area. So that's it for me. Save it. So again, if I go over here, this is how it looks. And here I can go to my course. If I click on it, this is how it looks now. Let's make this look better. There are more configurations we can do within LearnDash. We focused on the course configurations. Now I want to talk about the style configurations. So let's talk about that right now. I want to take a look at those colors over here by going to the settings of LearnDash. So I go to LearnDash, settings, general, and then the accent color. I go to the website in a new tab, holding command. I go to the customizer and I want to make use of the dark blue purplish color. So I go to colors, I grab color 1, copy it, and I paste it here. And if I click on save and I go to the website, this is dark, this is dark. So I like that. Then let's take a look at this green color. I'm actually happy with it. It can be a little bit lighter. And then it will be seen over here like that. Then I can go to one of the videos and look like this. I like the blue purplish color. So we really adjusted the style by just changing a few colors. If there's a notification or a warning, I can make it red. And this is one simple click, but look how it changes everything. If I turn this on, look at this. We go from this to this. I like that so much better. So here at the left, we can navigate through the course, and here we see the videos, the lessons. We can go to the next topic. So if I go to video 2.1, what is affiliate marketing? I can mark it as complete. It's already the case. I can go to the previous lesson. I can go to the next lesson. I love it. Also over here. So I like that a lot. Close this. What else? We can add our logo. So right now we see nothing over here. If I add my logo, the dark one, and I save it, bam, there you go. Video responsive CSS. That means if somehow you make your screen smaller or bigger, this will automatically adjust. So that's what I prefer. Global pagination settings. I'm okay with this. Admin user settings. The only thing I want to do over here, include in reports. I don't want to include the admin in the reports. So if I'm watching my course all the time, I don't want that to be shown in the overview of my statistics. I only want to see what my members are doing. So few settings, a lot of changes. So I'm really happy with that. Then we can go to the next settings here. Registration, everything is okay. Unless you're like, I don't want to have someone's last name. You can turn it on or say it's not required. It's all fine. Payment. We use Stripe. Emails. You get an email when this happens, the customer, and then the email sender settings from, if it's empty, it will use a site title. So I will say Ferdy.com from email info@ferdy.com. And I go to LMS license. It's okay. Translations. We're not going to talk about translations. Support. If you have any question. And here you see how well your site is doing with LearnDash. There's advanced. Custom labels. So if you want to have a website in a different language, you can change all these words over here. Everything else is fine. So those were the settings. What is next? So now we've configured a few more things. And again, I want to do a test payment to see how things will go when somebody that's not a member from our website will go through this whole process and see if everything is working and if there are things that should be adjusted. So let's do another purchase to see how everything is rolling right now. Right now, we don't see anything on the homepage. People that go to app.ferdy.com see this. I know that, but later on, we're going to create a landing page for people that go to the website and then they can buy the course. Right now, it is what it is. Before I'm going to buy it, I'm going to go to the backend. SureCart products. I'm going to add a new payment method or a new pricing, which is free. $0. I create the price. I save the product. And over here, I copy this instant checkout link. I go to an incognito window. I scroll down. I go for the free version. I leave my email address, my name. Then I click on purchase. Look at this. Automatically, I go to this beautiful overview with a photo over here, Walter White. I have one course. I can click over here. I can click on the introduction. And voila, I can start watching this course. After I paid all on automatic pilot, I can click on mark as complete. If I like to go to the next lesson, I can go over here. I can click on next lesson. Consume the content. And let's take a look at my Gmail account, the email I got. Affiliate marketing course. Thank you for your order. I can view my order details over here. And this is so cool. I have not set a password. I can do it over here. And when I do so, set a password. Later on, I can log in. So what people can do after a few days. So let's log out. And now over here, opening the incognito window, I'm automatically logged in through this link. So that's cool. It's a link that includes my login details. But if it's not the case, and I arrive over here, I can have a login link somewhere on my website. And I can also make sure that the people over here get another email with my login details. I'll do that later. So everything is working, everything is running on automatic pilot. What is next? We have already created a small landing page using the WordPress editor, but we can take it to the next level. And in order to help you out, I have created a landing page for you using the free page builder called Elementor. So let me show you how to get Elementor and then how to import the landing page I have created. And of course you can configure it, but it can save you some time. So let me show you how to get Elementor and how to get the free landing page. I want to turn this into a landing page for my course. So everybody that goes to app.ferdy.com can see how amazing my course is and sign up. Let me show you how to do that. We're gonna use a page builder for that. You can find it here at ferdy.com/Elementor. Hit enter. And you should be able to download it. You see a few plans for the pro version. We're gonna use the free version, and they're really good at hiding this free version. Before it was over here. So what you also can do, you can close this, go to the backend, then go to plugins, add new plugin. Then over here, search for Elementor. I already see it over here, but if you don't see it, just search for it. And then over here, Elementor website builder, more than just a page builder. It is also a real person. No, it's not, but click on install now. Look at this, more than 10 million installations. Oh my, I was there a few years ago at the headquarters of Elementor, and then they were celebrating 2 million installations. Now it's more than 10. I think they don't even count after 10 million at WordPress. So maybe it's 15 or 20 already. I thought it was 20, but I'm not sure. But if you download this, it's one more. Click on the X, go to the screen options, get rid of the Elementor overview. And now, when I go to pages, I can add a new page. And I can call this one affiliate marketing course with YouTube. I can give this a long title if I want to. Click on publish, publish. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I can click on edit with Elementor. I have in-depth tutorials about Elementor. Let me close this. If you go to ferdy.com, click on search icon, search for Elementor, and go for WordPress tutorial for beginners. I have a few tutorials here about Elementor. But let me show you how everything works. Well, not everything, but what we need. So first, I click over here at the site settings. I want to go to layout, scroll down, and I want to change the default page template to canvas. Save the changes. That means there is no header, there is no footer, only the content. Then I go back, or I click over here. Let me close this first. I click over here, go to the user preferences. I make it dark, that's what I prefer. And I turn this on. Then I click on publish. Now, if I exit to WordPress and I edit it with Elementor again, I don't see the header, I don't see the footer anymore. So I can build a landing page over here. And what I will do right now, I will share a video. So I click on the plus, flexbox, arrow down. And then I click on the plus and I drag a video over here. As you know, I can use the source YouTube, or I can host it myself. I've done that. So I click over here. Here's the video. Select it. Now I go to the container over here. And I change the width to 700. Then I click on the plus. Go for the header here below. Affiliate marketing course with YouTube. So the whole goal of this page is to convince people to buy this course, if that would be something for them. So you need to tell them what the course is about. Don't tell too much. Well, you know, this is all about marketing. I personally like to give people all the information they need, but then people tend to buy less. So instead of telling people we're going to use YouTube and I'm going to show you how to record your own screen, and then edit those videos and make tutorials, put them on YouTube, and then make money with affiliate marketing, it will be better to say, are you dreaming of lying on the beach while making money? Then buy this course. Well, I leave it up to you. Right now, I just want to have something over here. And now I want to show you how you can bring this to the homepage. So I click on the eye so I can see how it looks right now. Then I go to the customizer. I scroll down all the way. Maybe let's go to the homepage first. So I get rid of this. I go to the customizer. And now I go to the homepage settings here below. I change it from your latest post to a static page. And now I select the affiliate marketing course with YouTube. So this is the page people will see when they enter app.ferdy.com. Let me close it. And what I want to do now, I want to go to the backend. Then I want to go to SureCart, custom forms, and we need to create a checkout. And then we're going to embed that in our landing page. Add a new checkout form. I also call this one the affiliate marketing course. I scroll down and I want to go for a simple layout. You can take a look at what you would like. I go for simple. I click on publish. Then I click on next. I want to add the product, the affiliate marketing course, of course. And here I want to have all the options except for the free one. So let's go for this one. I add another product, this one, the third one, and the one-time payment. Okay. Customer must purchase all options. No, customer must select one of the options. We can send them to the custom thank you page, which is again app.ferdy.com profile, I guess. Copy this, paste it here, create. Okay. People need to leave their email. And here we can adjust a few things. We have the form, the price selector. We can change the price choices. So let's go for lifetime first. Lifetime or monthly or yearly or 4 terms for lifetime access. Then I click on the plus. I want to go for the full name over here, name, email, and then how to pay, purchase, no coupon code. So I'll get rid of that again, unless we're going to use that. So I'll keep that there for now. Save it because we're going to use it, because that will be a big part of our way of selling things. So now I go back by clicking here. And here, as you see, affiliate marketing course, there's a short code. I'm going to use it, copy this. Now I go to the homepage by clicking here. I edit the page with Elementor. New area, everything below each other. Click on the plus. I want to go for a text editor. Go to the code area, the second tab, and then paste the short code. Publish. Now, if I click on the eye, it looks like this. Okay, this is way too wide. So what I will do, I'll go to Elementor. Click over here to layout. And then I change it to 1120. That's the width of the website. And then over here, let me first change this or save this. Close this. Click over here. And then we go for 700. Publish. Okay. Choose a plan. People can choose a plan, leave their name, email address, their payment method, or the details. Save money on the lifetime deal. That's what we've created when we were creating this product. So when people choose to go for monthly, You get $97 for the first payment. So when people want to pay in 4 terms, they pay a total of $2,398. And then you can say, but if you select this one, you pay everything at once and then you get lifetime access and you save some money. So that's what we've created before. Now you see it. So that's really nice. So now this looks beautiful in my opinion. Now we need to create content that will help people to make this decision. Before we're going to talk about that, let's click on the plus, create a new area, and let's make it real big, real high. So over here, the minimum height, I can make it 1400. Now over here, do you want to learn? So that scared me. I click on the plus. I want to have a button. I drag it below. I can say get instant access. And then I will call this one hashtag checkout. Then I go to the style. I can use the colors that I prefer to use, the orange one, for instance, or the blue one. And I can make it full width, stretch it. I can make it bigger, of course. So I go to the, let me see, to the typography. When people hover over it, they will get the blue background. But what happens, it links to hashtag checkout. So what we can do now over here below this container, I go to advanced. I give this a name here at the CSS ID and I call this one checkout. Look what happens now. I click on publish. Now if people click here, they scroll down and then I can choose the plan. So this whole page should be filled with information that will help people to make the right decision. So if you would go to, well, let's go to a competitor. Let me give you an example of a affiliate marketing course landing page. So here's a video from this guy. I'm all in. If you click over here, you can buy it like this. In my case, you scroll down and look at this. Also multiple plans, just what we have done. I think he pays for something that costs $100 per month. And we use something that does not cost that. So you see a lot of information, more information. Okay, now I'm convinced. Now click here. Includes full course on YouTube, Facebook, blogging, TikTok. What's inside? So it's a matter of filling this page with content that will convince your visitor to buy the course. So I added this with Elementor. Let me close those two. I get rid of everything because I want to give you something. I want to give you a landing page for a course and you can adjust it so you can save some time. So in order to do that, we go to ferdy.com/images, hit enter. Then I can leave my first name over here and my email address. I can subscribe. I can unsubscribe anytime when I have a new Elementor tutorial or a new tutorial. I'll let you know through this email. I subscribe. I check my mail. So I go to my Gmail account and says, important, confirm your subscription. I confirm my subscription. And there the download goes. I drag it to the desktop. Now I go back. Now I click on the plus over here. So an area on top appears. I click on the folder icon. I click on templates, on the upload icon. I select a file and then I go to the folder on the desktop. Ferdy.com resources, folder 9, course landing page. And then over here you need to search for, no, you don't have to search for anything. Just click on open, continue, enable and import, insert. There you go. Now you can click on it, go to the style, change the color if you want to. Grow passive income stream. You can change the text. Here is my video. It is self-hosted, so I click on video file and I choose this one. I can even have a different poster, image overlay. maybe this better. It's up to you what you want. And then over here we need to link this to hashtag checkout. Copy this also over here. Link hashtag checkout. Everywhere the button appears, we should change the link over here. At advanced, I say padding, let's do 60 everywhere. So we have some space. Let's go to the tablet view. Looks good. Let's go to the mobile view. That does not look good. Let's change this to 30. So I have a little bit less space. Okay. And of course, you should adjust this information. If you want to learn more on how to create pages with Elementor, I showed you, you go to ferdy.com, search for Elementor, click over here and watch the Elementor tutorial, this one. Okay, publish. Let's take a look. So right now, when people go to app.ferdy.com, they can watch the video. Do you want to click on enroll now? They can pay over here, and then what you see is a coupon code. And that's interesting because that's what we're going to use in order to make much more sales and get people on our email list. Another thing we could do, we could have a video here at the left, and then people need to leave their name and email address at the right, and then they can see a free video or a free case study, anything for free that's valuable and that will help them to buy the course. So you don't have to create a landing page like this. You can also have a simple landing page with the video here and then the opt-in. And let me show you how you can do that with email marketing, because with email marketing, you can take things to the next level. But right now, I'm happy to say that when people go to app.ferdy.com, they see this, click on enroll now, they can pay. And what we should also do, let's edit this with Elementor. We should have an area where people can log in. So a small, really simple text, log in. Maybe even make this 600 pixels high. Bring it at the end. And at the center, I don't have to duplicate it. I just have to click here. Then go to make it a link. HPS app.ferdy.com/wp login.php. Publish. So people that are logged in, they get an email like, hey, if you want to log in, and you go to this page, scroll all the way down, click over here. So if they open this in an incognito window, they can log in over here with the details, and I should change that logo. Yes. What I want to do now, I want to show you a case study that I did in 2020. I created a course, an affiliate marketing course. I worked really hard for 1 or 2 months to create the course. I think it's amazing. I was over delivering, but I was never good in selling it. So what I did, I sent an email to my email list at that moment, around 38,000 people. And I said, I'm selling this course. It's $997. I think it was worth it big time, but I was never good at making people to buy it. I just want to give people the opportunity, like, hey, if you want to, if this is something for you, you can buy it. I'm not into that tricking, manipulation stuff. So, but I got no sale, maybe 1 or 2. So a few days later, I said, you know what? I think I got no sales. Otherwise, I would feel bad towards people that bought the whole thing for $1,000 and then give discounts. So I said, you know what? Just for a few days, I will sell this for $297. And after that, and this deals for the first 30 people. After that, it becomes $397. So from the 37 or 38,000 people, 1 in the 5 people opened it, so a few thousand, and 1% clicked on a link, And of that 1%, so 1% is 378. A few people bought it, and then my best day, it spread over 2 days, but I think I made 6,400 euros in 24 hours. So that's how this can work. So what I did over here, I create those tutorials. And then when I say to people, hey, download my images or download something else, my free templates, then they sign up for my email list, and then I can send them emails when I have a new tutorial or when I have something like this. So I build value, I place it on the internet, and through the organic results, I get a lot of people on my list because I'm focusing on helping other people. And then there was that day that I decided to make this sale. And in one day I made more than 6,000 euros, which is a lot, which is also, it's in dollars, it's a bit more. So maybe $7,000. Of course, then it's not the end, because then I need to help people with the course and make sure that they become successful. But that's how you can do that. So that's why I sometimes talk about ConvertKit, building an email list, and giving value, because that can be a great way to make money. So if you sell your course, you can also use cart flows and then do split testing. And when people want to see free content about that course, then they need to leave their email address. Then they go to your email list, and you can send them an automated email sequence. Like every day you can send something about the subject you're passionate about and where your course is about. And then if they did not do that, buy that, they can track that using ConvertKit. You can say, hey, they did not buy, now give them the offer. And if they buy, they don't get the offer. If they don't buy, then you get the offer. And in that way, using an email provider or email marketing tool, you can make so much more sales, because right now people can leave my website and I'll ask them. But when they leave their email address, I still can send them emails on autopilot, everything on autopilot. And that's why you see so much commercials probably, or ads about, hey, watch my free video, because then they get our email address and they can send all that stuff to us. I like to do it the honest way, just really giving them value. The only thing is I'm not that good in selling. So at the end, I did not sell this course for $997. I decided just to throw everything on the internet for free. So you can watch it over here, affiliate marketing, Ferdy. I think it's almost 8 hours on how to become successful with affiliate marketing. And it's the way it is. I like it. I am not a help desk to people that pay for my course. I can do it, but then I prefer to outsource it because I need to focus on one thing. Right now I'm making this video, I'm focused. I can go like crazy, and if I have to answer emails and do a lot of stuff, it doesn't work for me. So that's something about that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take things to the next level. So we've set everything up. When people buy our course, they get access at once. But the thing is, when people go to our website, they see the landing page and they are like, oh, I'm not interested. And they close the website, then they are gone. We can do nothing to get their attention anymore. But what we can do, we can give them something for free, or we can give them discount. And if they want to get that, they need to leave their name and email address. And then when they do that, they get the thing we offer for free. And then they are on our email list. And then we can send them emails. We can send them emails on automatic pilot, which is amazing. So now we have extra ways to get back to those visitors. When they close the website, they think, okay, I don't want to buy this. Then we can send them an email like, hey, we have 10% discount for you. Or, hey, look at this case study. Some of my buyers, or one of my, how do you say that, members, tutor, how do you say that? Some of the people that are in my class, English is not my main language, but they made this amount of money by following my course. So you can show some case studies. And every time you can send them an email or a text message or a push notification in their browser, reminding them about the amazing course you have. And that can highly increase the revenue and the click-through ratio on your website. What is click-through ratio? That is from 100 people, a certain amount of people will buy it. So if 1 in 100 people buys your course, the click-through ratio, or actually the conversion ratio, the conversion ratio is 1%. But if you add email marketing, it can be that 1 in the 20 will buy it. So 5% will buy it. Well, maybe it's a lot of technical stuff I'm saying right now. Let me show you how to work with Omnisend and automate the whole process and increase your conversion ratio. So more people will buy your course. In order to add email marketing to our course, we go to ferdy.com/Omnisend. Hit enter. And we can get started for free by clicking here or clicking here. And then you can sign up with Shopify, Google, or email. I want to sign up with email. I need to create a password. My business is e-commerce or non-e-commerce. I always say e-commerce. I agree with the terms, and you can sign up for newsletters from Omnisend. I click on sign up. Now I've got mail, so I need to confirm this link. Otherwise my account will not be active. So I go to my email account, complete my registration, verify email address. And there you go. Now I need to fill in some more information. My first name, my last name, my store name, and the store website, app.ferdy.com. Then I need to choose my platform. Maybe it's not there. Let's see. WordPress without WooCommerce. Which software are you currently using? Maybe you're using something, maybe nothing yet. I say none, continue. Then you need to fill in some details. And my time zone is from Amsterdam. Continue to Omnisend. It will create a free account for you that we can fully use. Now we need to connect our store. So I click on connect your store. And then we need to select SureCart over here. They saved the best for last. Click on it. Okay, we already have installed SureCart. We have not installed Omnisend yet. So I download that. Download. Then I copy the API key. Then I go back to my website, to the backend, to plugins, add plugin. Upload plugin, then I select the Omnisend plugin, install now, activate the plugin, then I go to Omnisend email marketing, then I need to connect my website by clicking here, and I paste the API key I just got, paste it here, connect to Omnisend. Awesome. Now I want to make an integration with Omnisend and SureCart. So I click on Explore Omnisend Add-ons and all the way down SureCart, Omnisend for SureCart add-on by Omnisend. Add this add-on. I download it. Then I go to plugins, add a plugin, upload plugins, and there it goes. Install now. Activate the plugin. And now the question is, do I want to collect subscribers at the checkout? So when people check out, do I want to add them to the email list? Well, it can be handy if you have updates for the course. So opt in, checkout consent, email me with, I will change this with email me with updates about the course. Pre-select the opt-in, so it's already turned on. So they need to check it off if they don't want it. Do you want to add phone numbers? No, thank you. I click on save the changes. Awesome. So now if I go to the website and I click over here, email me with updates about the course. So that's one way to get email addresses when people purchase the course, but I want to get their email address before they purchase the course so I can send them emails about the course. So I have multiple ways to get them to the course, because if they go to my website and they leave, I lost them. But if I can get their name and email address, then I can send them emails, and I have so much more chance to get them into the course, as long as I keep my integrity, of course, and don't push them. Like, hey, if you don't buy my course, then this will happen to you. So everything is set up. I imagine it's a lot. It's also a lot for me, but I hope you are able to follow all those steps. And while I'm saying it, I think, yeah, we're not done yet. We need to continue. So I go to the backend, to Omnisend Home, and then I click on Go to Omnisend. Here we can configure a few more things. Our store is connected. Bring your brand on board. So I can set the brand style. I can upload a logo. I prefer to use a PNG. So I click on Upload from Computer, Browse Files. I go to my desktop, and there I need to find my logo. This one, open it, upload, select it. Okay, the colors, let's go to the customizer. And then here at colors, I can use orange color and the blue one, copy it. Let's go for the dark one and then use the orange one as the accent color. The headings, Arial, I like to use open sans for the headings and open sans for the fonts. You know what? Let's use a real way for the titles. It's a little bit different. Okay, we can add social links if you want to. They will be placed below every email you send. The only thing I don't like right now is the button color, but we can change it later. Save the brand assets. Okay. We can upgrade or keep going with the free version, and then there will be an Omnisend logo below everything we send. Recommended steps. Collect subscribers on your website. Yes, I will do this later. Welcome new subscribers with an email. I will also do this later. Recover abandoned carts. I'll do this later, maybe. Drive traffic to your store with an email. I'll do this later. Awesome. I'll also do this later. I just want to see the overview. So if I go to the dashboard, there are no more goals. If I go to the overview, I hope that this will be filled with beautiful statistics. Right now it's in euros. If I want to change that, I go to the store settings. I go to currency formats, and by default it is euros because when I was signing up, I said I'm from the Netherlands. So automatically it's getting euros. If you want to change this, you need to contact the support over here. Let's say you want to change the currency. I'm okay with euros, even though my store is in dollars. It will automatically convert it. So totally fine for me. So since we got Omnisend, it's time to start collecting subscribers, and we can do that using forms. Let me show you how to create forms in Omnisend. In order to create a form, I go to Forms, and then we can have this form, but I want to browse through multiple forms. So I click on View Other Form Types, and then we see an overview of all the forms there are. We can even have those roulette things, and then you can decide how much discount people can get. And the great thing is that all these opt-ins, all these forms are optimized for conversion. So we can choose one. You can also select them based on goals or filter them, or you want to go for pop-ups or landing pages. I want to start with a real simple one. I want to get people to my email list by offering them discount for the course. So I click over here on Use Template. And now we get this beautiful overview. So what I can do over here, I can go to ChatGPT. I can copy this text if I want to. I can say, make this text better, paste it, and then say, get 10% off for the affiliate marketing course. And then ChatGPT makes the text better. I can choose this one, copy, paste it. I can make it bold. Let me see over here. This is okay, but I want to make it bold. I don't need this, so I click on it, remove, enter email, get 10% off. Amazing. What I can do, really simple. I can just drag an input over here. And then we see the first name. I can remove the label. Then I want to do something else. I want to go to the field settings. I want to use more roundings. Also with the button settings, the primary one, like that. Awesome. Then if people fill in their name and their email and they click over here, they go to step 2. There they can fill in their phone number if they want to. I don't want this. So I click over here and I say delete. And then over here at success, I want to say, thank you for signing up. Or I can say you activated your discount. Command B, bring it to the center. You'll find a 10% discount in your inbox. We see this because we're using the free version. If I'm like, okay, this is it, perfect. I can click on save and close. And then I click over here. This is by default the name of this template. So what I can do in order to change that, I click on it. And then over here, I click on edit and I change it to affiliate marketing course 10% off. That's not a percentage sign. It's really dark in this room. I call it the dark room. Okay, save and close. And now you see affiliate marketing course 10% off. So it's still a draft. We need to enable the form in order to activate it. But what I want to do is wonder or ask myself the question, when should this appear, this pop-up? When should it appear? At once, or when people scroll a certain percentage, or when people are a certain amount of seconds on the website? Well, we can do that over here. Display the rules. I can say when people visit the page for the third time or the third page, then it will appear. No, I want it to appear after 5 seconds. I can also say when people scroll a certain amount. And if you want to, let's go to Ferdy.com. Search for Omnisend. I have in-depth tutorials about Omnisend. It's an amazing tool with a lot of automations. You can watch this tutorial. Here it's with WooCommerce, but you can also learn how to work with SureCart. But right now I will just show you which settings you can do. So I will say time on page is 5 seconds, and then this will be triggered. So I can save it and close it. Click on it again. Enable the form. Success, your form is live and collecting subscribers. We can upgrade our plan so we don't see the area below, you know, the Omnisend logo. I want to stay on the free plan for now. Click on continue. Okay, awesome. So now when I refresh the page, we can count till 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there it is. Save 10% on the affiliate marketing course enrolled today. So instead of people paying this, lifetime access is selected, and people can get 10% discount on this, which is a lot of money. So I hope it will help people to make use of this discount code. But what happens when people fill in this form? Nothing happens. That's why we need to work with automations. So let's go to automation. It is amazing that we have a form, but when people fill in their details, nothing happens. Why we need to configure automations? Let me show you how. And again, we can use this pre-made automation. I prefer to explore all workflows. I want to go for a welcome email. So I select this one, and this looks overwhelming, and that's okay. What it's basically saying is when people subscribe to any form, to this form, then for 1 minute, nothing should happen. And after a minute, this email should be sent. So let's change this. I say, get your discount. And then I fill in their name. So over here, first name, insert, smiley face, get your discount, grab your discount. You can choose whatever you want. You can help ChatGPT to make this look better. Pre-header, here is a 10% discount for the affiliate marketing course. The sender's name is, let's do just Ferdy. And when people reply to app.ferdy.com. I click on update. I click on it again. And over here, I can change the email. Edit content. Save this. So I can make this personal. Welcome aboard. I can also say, here is your discount. And then make it personal by scrolling down over here and then insert the first name. Insert. Comma. I can say improve this text. Thank you for filling in your details. You can use the coupon code below in order to activate your discount. Okay, so 10% off. Now I need to create a discount code. Let me change this to, let me see. Something like that. Link to the website. Well, in order to make things sure, I use this one. I change the button style again to this one. No expiration. No point like that. Okay, I go to the website, to SureCart, coupons, and I click on add new. I call this one 10% off. This is just for my personal reference. Promotion code can be this one. I don't want to limit it. It's a percentage of 10%. It's forever. There's no limit. Use or create the coupon. Okay. Now I copy this code. I paste over here. I want to get rid of this. I want to get rid of this. Keep it really easy. I could bring everything to the center. And then I click on finish editing. And start the workflow, really important to enable it. And then also at forms, it needs to be enabled. So now, what should happen when somebody enters the website? So I go to an incognito window, app.ferdy.com. I'm here for the first time, and after a few seconds while scrolling, all of a sudden, save 10% on the affiliate marketing course, enroll today. Okay, I enter my name. Let's do Winston, and then Ferdy Korpershoek at gmail.com. I want to get 10% off. You activate your discount, you'll find a 10% discount in your inbox. Well, that's cool. So I click on enroll now. So right now I have to pay $1,997. Now I go to my Gmail account. And now over here from Ferdy, get your discount Winston. Awesome. Here's your discount Winston. I copy this code. And then over here at coupon, I paste it. I apply the coupon. And now I get discount. So that's how it works. And the great thing, if I go back to Omnisend, if I go to the course, to the workflow, I can get rid of the minute. So this is the first email they get. Then I can have a delay below that. Not for 1 minute, but for 1 day update. And then after that, I can send another email. And I can say, hey, did you make use of the discount code? If not, it's still active. You can use it. And then I can have another delay. And after that, I can send a text message if I would have their phone number, or a push notification that they will see over here in the browser. So let's do another email. And over here, I can say, case study, $197,000 with affiliate marketing through a YouTube video. And I can show a video that explains how affiliate marketing works. Now I was able to make so much money with one video. And then below in that email, I can say, hey, buy my course, make use of the discount. So now people are on my email list and I can send them automated emails. Well, I dive deep into the subject on how to create an email workflow like this. Again, at ferdy.com. Search for Omnisend. And then watch this in-depth. Do you have a website? 2.17 hour minute tutorial. And there I dive deep into all the amazing things you can do. And now everybody that goes to app.ferdy.com can see this, and then they can get 10% discount. And then we can see all the statistics in our Omnisend account. And the great thing is we can split test this. So what we also can do, we could also say here at campaigns or at forms, we can do an A/B test. And then I can say something else over here. So here, for instance, I could say save 10% on the affiliate marketing course. I could also say a $172,000 case study with affiliate marketing. Give me a, make it bold, put it in the center. I can have another text. So let me see, text area. I can start typing. I was able to blah, blah, blah. And then I can see what is converting better. The only thing is when I would do this, I will not save it for now. Then I would need to go to automation, affiliate marketing course. And then over here, I would say something like, here's the video, and by the way, here's 10% discount. And then you can see what is working better. So you can go to statistics. For instance, this one, email marketing sequence. I see over here how many people it's sent, how many people have opened it yet, how many people have clicked. And also here you can do split tests. So this is so cool, or A/B testing. So I can do an A/B test over here. Drag this one here. And then I duplicate it and drag this one over here. So over here, I can say that 50% get email 1, email A, 50% gets email B. And then I can just change the content and see what is performing better. And in that way, you can keep on optimizing every single aspect of your email marketing process. And that will help you to get more sales, better results in time. And then what we've done already earlier in the tutorial, when people buy the course, they get access at once. I get money that will be sent to my bank account. The person that buys it gets access to the course at once. And in that way, we have automated this whole process so that we can make money. There's another tool I want to mention. If you go to YouTube, there's a tool, it's called Cart Flows. And with cart flows, you can do split testing within Elementor pages. So this landing page can be a split test. And in that way, you can also try 2 different designs, 2 different approaches, and then see in the statistics which version is performing better. So you can optimize every single aspect of your website. And if you want to watch a tutorial about that, you can search for that. And I will also make a new one about that. I created one a few years ago. So this is what we have created. A 1 course landing page. People can sign up, get discount, they can enroll, then they get the course at once, and then they can start to consume the content. When people buy the course, I don't want to keep sending them emails like, hey, this is a new case study, buy the course. Because when people buy the course, they don't need to buy the course anymore. So when people buy the course, I want them to get rid of the automation that they are in and automatically place them somewhere else. So they don't get any more emails when they buy the course. Let me show you how you can automate that. And by the way, I think it's really amazing that you can automate it because we don't have to do anything. Everything will be an automated pilot. So let me show you how you can do that. I go to Omnisend. Then I go to automation. I go to the affiliate marketing course email sequence. Then over here at the settings, I just scroll down and there is an exit condition. When should customer exit from the workflow? Right now, it's when they place an order. So it's any order. So automatically, it's actually already the right setting. So if people buy this based on the email sequence, so maybe I send them an email with, hey, there's a case study, they watch the video, they click on the link to go to this page, they purchase the course, then automatically when they place an order, they will be removed from this email list. So if I would have multiple emails after that, the buyer doesn't receive them anymore because this email sequence or this workflow has the goal to make people buy it. So when I've accomplished my goal, there is no need for people to keep on receiving emails about the course because they already bought it. So it's already set in the right way, so we don't have to do anything. If you sell multiple courses, then you could use an order ID. So let me see, I can add another filter. So the first one is an order needs to be placed. Then the second one should be product ID. So when the product ID is, and then at SureCart. So SureCart products, I can hover over here, and then over here below, I will zoom in for you, 523. When order ID is 523, they will be removed from the list. And then we have another email sequence for another course. Then you should have another ID for that particular course. So that's how you can work with that. But right now, by default, it's already set up the right way. By the way, one more important thing about Omnisend, if I go back, I can also send campaigns. So if I go to campaigns, I can create an email campaign and send an email to my whole email list. So if I would have a special discount, for instance, I can say 20% discount for 24 hours. I can use AI to increase this title. So simplify and create something like that. Really nice. And then again, I have a tutorial about it, how you can create this. But the great thing is through the months, through the years, your email list will grow. And then if you want to, you can send an email to the whole list at once. And then you can also choose a segment saying everybody that already bought the course does not need to receive this email because they already bought it. And the goal of this email is to let people buy this course with 20% discount, which is really easy to do since you're working with a course, which is a digital product. So you still have 100% profit of what people pay. And that's also a way to increase your sales. Right now we are working with the free version of Omnisend. It's amazing. You can send quite a few emails per month and you can, I think 500. And I think that's amazing for a free version. The thing is, you see the Omnisend logo everywhere. If you want to get rid of that, we can upgrade to the Pro version. I think it's worth the investment. I leave it up to you, but let me show you how to get the Pro version of Omnisend. If we take a look at the free version we are currently in, we can go to the store settings and we see the pricing plan is free. And with that free pricing plan, we can send up until 500 emails this month. We already sent 4. We have $1 off SMS credit. If you want to learn how to work with that, you go to Ferdy.com. Search for Omnisend. And then in this tutorial, I'll show you how you can work with that. And what you see with every banner, with every pop-up, with every email is the Omnisend logo. So what you can do, you can upgrade with 30% off for the first billing cycle. You can go for the Pro version. With the Pro version, you can have multiple stores in your account. You can reach up to 2,500 contacts. As I said, no more Omnisend branding. You can have multiple channels, so you can have multiple stores. Advanced reporting, and you get a dedicated customer success manager. So he or she can help you to get more success. If you want to go for the standard plan, you pay $11.20 per month and you can reach up to 500 contacts. Also here, no Omnisend branding. You can try SMS marketing, send 60 text messages for free, and you have 24/7 priority support. You get 30% discount. You pay $33.60 today. If you want to go for multiple channels, have your own dedicated customer success manager, you pay $123.90 and you can have more contacts. So you can choose your plan. Let me show you. I click on choose a standard plan. Then you can continue with the billing information. I fill in my details of my company, fill in my VAT number and I click on save. I can pay with credit card or with Google Pay. And then I click on add card. Then I click on continue. I want to confirm. and pay. Congrats on upgrading to the standard plan. I click on continue. And now when I would go to campaigns, I create an email campaign, or you know what? I go for a form, create a new form. Let's use the same one. Voila! The Omnisend logo is gone. And when people go to app.ferdy.com, I scroll down. Also here, the branding from Omnisend is gone. And now you can send more emails. So let's go back to the store settings. We see the standard plan. We can send 18,000 emails this month, and you can have up to 500 people in your email list. So for now, you're fine. If you already have an email list and you want to transfer it to Omnisend, you can search for Omnisend integration Ferdy. And there I show you how you can go from other email marketing platforms towards Omnisend. I've been selling courses, and a lot of times people ask me, Ferdy, can you give me a certificate? Because for some people that's really important. So let me show you how you can create certificates using LearnDash. In order to create a certificate, we need to have a certificate background, a certificate image. So you can search for certificate image or template, and you can go to downloads or images. And there you see a lot of examples. The only thing is when you get this from Google, that is not allowed. So in my case, I would go to ferdy.com/elements, hit enter. I have a subscription over here, and then I can make use of so many images, stock videos, graphics, photos, fonts, add-ons, web templates, 3D stuff, and music. Also interesting. Look at this. So much is added every week. So I go to graphic templates and I search for certificate. I want to have a flat one, not a 3D one. So this one, for instance. Then I download it. I create a new project and I say Elementor Pro course, for instance. Add and download so I can make use of this. I can open it using Adobe Illustrator. What I've done, I adjusted it a bit and I created a nice JPEG from it. And that's what I will use as my background. Then we're going to fill in dynamic data. So the name of the person that is following the course, the date and stuff, and the course title. And then it will be exported as a PDF that he can share anywhere. So let me show you how to do that. I go to the backend, to LearnDash certificates, and I need to create my first one. If you don't have the certificate software, you can go to add-ons, manage add-ons, and over here at installed, I see LearnDash certificate builder. If that's not the case yet, you can go over here and search for certificate, and you can install it by clicking here, and then it will appear over here. Then we go back to certificates. I click on add my first certificate, and I call this one Elementor Pro certificate, or just a certificate that will be shown everywhere. So let's say certificate, main certificate. Perfect. It's interesting to say the word certificate a lot of times in one sentence. The certificate of the certificates is the best certificate of all the certificates. Or that person looks a little bit certificate. Could also be logic. Okay, whatever. Let's continue. I use the certificate builder by clicking here. And now I need to have a background image. I could say upload, but I prefer to say media library. And then I go to upload files, select files, and I already have mine. So you can find anything, and you can have a title. Some things you can have over here. And then you need to fill the information, fill in the blanks using the certificate builder. So I have this one with my name. The certificate was earned at ferdy.com for the course. And then I can have the course over here. I open it. copy the title, paste it in the alt text and the description. I select it. Great. But now if I start typing, it appears here. So how can I fix that? I click on the plus. It's depending on your layout, but in order to place it exactly where you want it, I would go for the plus. This is the WordPress block editor. They also call it Gutenberg. I want to click on browse all, close this for now. Again, browse all, and then I search for columns. There you go. Then I can select what kind of columns I want to have. One big one at the left and a small one at the right, or 3 columns. I go for, if you take a look over here, I want to have the text over here. So I go for 33 and 66. Sometimes I have to click twice. Now if I click over here, I see this area. So I start with a spacer. So I click on add block. I search for a spacer. And then over here, bring it back. I can increase the spacing. Now if I click on this and I hit enter, I can open a new area, a new block. So I click on the plus, I go for browse all, and then I see the LearnDash LMS blocks. So I can have course info, but what I want to show over here, the certificate of appreciation is proudly presented to, so I want to have the course name, the course taker's name, LearnDash user meta. So now I see Ferdy Corp. I can bring it to the center. And here at the right, I can change the field from user login to user first and last name. That looks better. I can change the size, make it bigger. And then I can change the color. So how about the third one? Okay, the first one, because that color is looking like this color a bit. But it's not, I don't like it where it's placed right now. So I click on the spacer and I increase the space. Great. Then I click over here and I go for the spacer, right mouse click, duplicate it. Then I drag it here below. Now it's over here. I want to decrease this. The certificate was earned for the course title. So now I need to go back. Click over here, hit enter. Click on the plus, go for browse all. Now I go for the LearnDash course info. Course ID is required when not used within a course. This will be fetched later. So I bring it to the right. Let me see. The certificate was earned at Ferdy. Or maybe I can bring it to the center. Let me see. Yeah, we can bring it to the center. Then again, I want to duplicate the spacer. Bring it below the LearnDash course. And then here, decrease this. I want to show the date or the day. So I click on the here and enter. Click on the plus, browse all. Let me see. I think also course info. I should know that because I practiced it. And then over here, let me see what they have. Course completed on date. Okay, I don't see anything yet. The format. So by default, I will show you in a minute how to look default. But right now I want to bring it to the right. And I want to change the color to blue. Also this color to blue. I can make this bigger. Assuming that the date is not that long. I'm okay with that. It is in 2 lines because the date will be shorter. So right now it will say certificate presented to Ferdy, Korpershoek. The certificate was earned at ferdy.com for the course. And then I can make this a bit shorter. Maybe this a bit bigger. And this is fine because this will also not be in 2 lines. 2 rows, or how do you say that? So I'm okay with this. If I view it, it will probably not be allowed. So what I need to do now, this is my certificate. I'm happy with it. And I need to check how it looks. So I need to go to my courses. Let me go to the Elementor Pro course. That's the shortest course I have right now. And then I go to the settings of that course. I scroll down. And here it says course certificate. And I go for the main certificate. Update. Now I need to go to the course. What I need to do, I need to go to the first video and then everywhere click on mark complete. Next one. Next one. So you see 21%, 28. I need to complete it. So I will see my certificate. This is for me, I think, the best way to show the real certificate, to check if it's working. So you can also create a really short course, call it test with one video, mark it as complete. And then you can download your certificate. I click over here. And there it is, certificate. Okay, to Ferdy Korpershoek, Elementor Pro course. This is not what I had in mind, so I'm happy that I test this. So I'll go back, and the great thing is I can refresh this and then see the results. So I don't need this anymore. Now I go back to the certificate, main certificate. Let's see. Maybe I should make it full width. Does it change anything or not? No. So I go back and I increase this. Let's see if that is doing something over here. Yes, okay. So from now on, this is going to be my reference. What I see here is what I want, how it should look. So I make this bigger. That will also push it a bit down. Refresh. Okay, maybe a little bit more space. Okay, then Elementor Pro course can go down a bit, and actually in my background image I should bring this a bit to the left, otherwise it's not in the center. So over here, also increase it a bit. Let's try 125. Okay, maybe the course can also be bigger. $36. Refresh. Yeah, it definitely should be, this should be more to the left. Or what you can do, oh, that's even better. Look at this. This is next level in my opinion. I have the left arrow over here, or the left area, which is 33%. I can also increase that. And then it shifts to the right. Look at this. So let me see. This should exactly be in the center of this line. So now this can also be in the center. Well, this one is, or is it not? Maybe only this line should go to the right. So let's make sure that this is in the center. So I can increase this a bit more. Let's say 40. I want to thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope you learned a ton of stuff. And not only that, I hope you put everything into practice. And now you have a course website on automatic pilot. If so, I'm really happy for you. And I wish you a lot of visitors and hope you make a lot of sales. And if that's your wish, I hope you can do this for a living. Focus on helping other people. That's what I started doing in 2015 when I made those tutorials for free. And that's helping me now to do this for a living. I also believe that works with courses. When you focus on helping other people, that can help you a lot in the long run. And the great thing using Omnisend, you can keep on doing A/B tests. So you can, if you get visitors, some people will buy something, some people will not. And then you can see exactly what people are doing in your whole automation process. So if you would create A/B tests for every single aspect, you can see what is converting better. And if something is converting better, you pick that as the option and then you can do another A/B test. And in that way, you can keep optimizing your whole flow, your whole automation and make more sales. And what I always say with that is help more people. Because at the end of the day, it's about you helping other people with your course. Your course is something that can help people to get more out of life. And you need to help them to realize that. So good luck with everything you do. God bless you and bye-bye.